today, man, we did it. I'm so happy. That was so much fun. It was awesome.
She still hears his words surrounding her.
Love you, man. I'm good. Thanks a lot, bro.
Just
Give me a hug.
they faded her away. So at night she stares at a window. She could change.
Awesome,
When she
man.
catches her reflection, she hopes there was another way. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful.
Is that?
That's fun. Let's do it again.
Just the way you are.
When I was a kid, when I was growing up with my family and surrounded by all my cousins and all the people that I love, they treated me like everybody else. And so I don't think that it was really important to me that I looked a bit different until I actually got to kindergarten. And a lot of kids who saw me for the first time didn't know how to react. And they just either teased me, or they laughed at me, or they called me names, or they just didn't talk to me. They never wanted to play with me, and it was very, very, very hard for me to go to kindergarten every day and face all that. I was actually born without arms and legs, and there's no medical reason why this had happened. In fact, my mum was a nurse, and she made sure that she did everything right, and my parents didn't do anything wrong, and my doctors didn't do anything wrong, and I was just told that it's just one of these things, you know, only God knows why this happened. When people were teasing me, I used to ask myself, why are people teasing me? You know, is it just because I look different, or what is it? Because I knew that a lot of other people look different, you know. Some people have orange hair, some people have black hair, some people are tall, some people are short. Everybody's got their differences. And I didn't think that my difference was much different to everybody else. I mean, well, why are they picking on me? But this is the thing at school, everybody picks on everybody. It's so sad to see that people get teased about, you know, how their face looks, or if they got a limp, or if they're in a wheelchair, and it's wrong. It's so wrong. You know, when people see me for the first time, what do they think? I feel so sorry for this guy without arms and legs. Oh, he must have such a bad life. And you know, oh, this guy can't do this guy... Why? How can they say that? They judge me by how they look. They have no idea that I've done a double degree in accounting and financial planning. They have no idea that I'm a real estate investor, that I'm a stock market investor, that I love my life, that I travel around the world and I give people hope in a unique and powerful way. I love my life. I'm living a more complete life than the average 23-year-old. Because arms and legs will not make you complete. And how you look will not make you complete. And you know, in life where you say, you know, I wish I had this, and if only I had this, then I'd be happy. And you get that, and you're happy for 2 weeks. And then you say, well, if only I had this, then I'd be happy. And you get that, and are you happy? Yeah, for 2 weeks. And then, no, and then. This is the thing. Happiness does not come from temporary things. Because if you want happiness and you go to temporary things, your happiness will be temporary.
You want to see a cool trick? I'll show you.
It's quite funny if you actually find out the definition of disability. Disability is something that's going to stop you from doing something. And I think that having no arms and no legs is not the biggest disability at all. In fact, I think the greatest disability of all is your mind. Because someone can have arms and legs, but if they want to give up, Their mind is their disability. Their choice to give up, that's the disability. I believe if you make a decision to say, hey, yes, these challenges are hard, or these big goals and dreams seem impossible, but it's up to you to make that decision in your mind that no matter how hard it gets, I'm going to get through it. No matter how big that goal and dream is, I'm going to achieve it. All I take is one step at a time. And that is when all disabilities go. So really, when people see me now and they get to know me and they know what I'm achieving in life, they don't see me as disabled. They actually feel disabled more than I am. So this is the thing. It's up to us to make that choice. And I don't believe I'm disabled. Yes, I have no arms and no legs, but big deal. It doesn't matter how I look. It's who I am and what I do. And that's why I have that security.
Life is life. Life is an interesting journey of ups and downs. But how that journey ends is up to you today. You see, when you fall down, you feel like giving up. When times get tough, it's not the end. The question is, are you going to finish strong? The definition of a disability is something that will hinder you from being able to do something. I think, though, the greatest disability is not having no arms and no legs. The greatest disability is your mind, the choices that you make. The question is, are you going to make the right choices? Are you going to make the choice to have your life in its right perspective? Are you going to make the choice to get up instead of give up? Are you going to make the choice to dream big? There is no greater disability that we have in our life than to make the decision to give up. Because once you give up, then there is no hope. But until you give up, there is that hope. My passion is to encourage people, to inspire people to be all that they can be. I found my purpose, I found my strength, and I want you to find yours. Don't be afraid of failing. Every time you fall down, every time you fail, you learn something new. You're ready for the next one. You've learned how not to do something. Well, then learn from it and move on. Leave what's behind and press forward. You can only win if you don't give up. Go for it. Don't let anything hold you back. If nothing's holding me back, what's holding you back? No goal is too big. No dream is too far-fetched. It's as big as you can dream it. There are times in life where you don't see the purpose or the good in your situation. But just because you can't see it, it doesn't mean it's not coming. Who goes to the train station, looks down the railway and says, the train's not here, I'm leaving. You will wait for the train. Why? Because the schedule says that the train is coming. So just because you can't see the hope in your situation, it doesn't mean that it's not there. You see, many people think that I have only one foot just because you can't see the other one. I've gone from a life without limbs into a life without limits. What about you? I wasn't ready.
I have no arms and no legs, but I'm very thankful that I have my little chicken drumstick here. People freak out when they see me for the first time. It's so cool. I was at a water slide all by myself. Everyone obviously at the bottom of the slide is looking up and waiting for other people to come down, and here I come and they're freaking out. They're like, you know, like this. And I was so tempted to look at myself and go, what happened? You know?